Out of my room. Okay. So remember, split at the equal. Not what is the middle of the equation, right? Where is the equal sign is where we split. So we're going to start off with this question here, right? Split at the equal sign. Just cover up the side that doesn't have the variable, that doesn't have the letter. And just focus on the two numbers that you see in there. We have a 2 and we have an 8. Which one do we move first? Which one is it?
What thing are we on?
Day 3. So which one is it? Nobody? Silence?
Mr. Dhaliwal,
Yeah?
someone stole everything but the first page of my notes booklet.
I'm not sure how that works, man. It's supposed to be in your binder. Right?
I'm gonna get rolled for the
All right. I'll give you a new one. So on this question, which number do we try to remove first? The 2 or the 8? The 2. And how do we get rid of that 2? Add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Thank you, Mr. Dhaliwal.
Sorry? What do we do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Subtract. Thank you. So, really important. Stack it right under the number you're trying to get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of this 2. That's a positive 2. The opposite of it is subtracting 2. So minus 2 here, minus 2 here. Right? Show it on both sides. We're showing that, hey, the original question was balanced. Now that we subtract 2 here, we also need to subtract 2 over here to keep both sides balanced. Right? Now, we clean up. Right? Show your numbers being canceled. Those numbers got canceled out. On the left-hand side, we have a over negative 8 sitting there. Other side, we have a calculation to do. 4 minus 2. What do we have, William?
Oh, 2.
Thank you. Okay. So now, we took care of the first number. Now we go back to the side with the letter. We have the 8 is sitting there. You ask yourself the question, what is the 8 doing to the variable? Is it adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? What does that horizontal line mean? It's one of those 4. Dividing. And we do the opposite, which is multiplying. Right? What number do we multiply by? Negative 8. We want to get rid of the 8 and the negative sign. So when you're writing your negative, multiplying by negative 8, not at the bottom. Not down here like this. Right? We want to go up here like this. Negative 8 times that. And the same thing over here. Negative 8. The reason why we do it is we want to cancel, just like we do the fraction. The number on the top cancels the number on the bottom. All right? 8 divided by 8 is 1. And the other side, what do we write down? What do we write down? Chris, you got it?
Where?
Right here. What should this be?
Times 8.
Yeah, it is times 8.
Oh,
But we do
16.
16. Okay, now is it positive 16 or negative 16?
Negative.
Negative. All right, negative 16. Thank you, Quinn. All right, 2 times 8 is 16, but you have positive times the negative, so it's negative 16. That's it. Okay. So, on day 3, the number that's attached to the x has always been dividing, but for the chapter, right, you have to be able to handle all combinations, Caleb. Right, hand up on it, please. Caleb. Thank you. All right, so it could be multiplying, it could be dividing. You gotta be able to handle all the different combinations. So we're gonna split at the equal sign. What number first? The 2 or the 7, Caleb? Right?
Good answer, buddy.
Add. It's the one that's adding or subtracting. Which one is that? The 2 or the 7, Caleb? 7. Right? So that's minus 7. We add 7. Just like before. Once to the left side, once to the right hand side. Right? Show that one calculation. Right? I don't see a lot of pencils up. Come on. You know, a lot of the errors I see is from syntax error. Right? You're not writing down all the steps.
What is the syntax error?
It's just the formatting. It's like some people are writing the 7 down in the wrong spot, and you're then making a mistake on the calculations because you didn't put it down in the right spot. So these numbers cancel out. We have negative 11 plus 7. What number did we get there?
18.
Not 18.
Negative. 4.
Negative 4.
What?
We are at negative 11 on the number line, which is right here. We're adding 4, or sorry, adding 7. So we're going plus 7 to the right. We're going to end up at negative 4. Right? So that's why we need to do a lot more of those adding and subtracting practices. Okay. Now, we got rid of the 7. Now we need to get rid of the 2. How do we get rid of that 2? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Divide, because that 2 is multiplying by the r. So we divide by what number?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. We need to cancel out the 2 and the sign. So divide by negative 2 on both sides. A fraction line, not the little division symbol, because 2's cancel out. R is equal to 4 divided by 2.
Negative 2.
No,
Just 2.
just 2.
What? But it's 2 negatives.
2 negatives make a positive. All right.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did do a positive too.
Okay, you already had this question done from before?
Yeah.
Ah, you understood last day. I'm glad that you had it done from before. That's good. Okay, final question before we go on to this assignment. All right. The cost of a concert for a student is 2 less than 1/2 the cost of an adult. Right? The cost of a student ticket is $5. Let A represent the cost of an adult ticket. Write an equation and solve it.
5
Okay.
minus 2. 5 plus 2.
All right? So let's translate this. The cost of a concert ticket for a student is. So I'm gonna put that. I was gonna put down the letter S for student, and the word is translates into an equal sign, right?
Is the answer 12?
I don't know. We have to figure it out.
Okay.
So it's the what I want you to focus more on. Can you create the equation rather than can you just come up with the answer? You can do this question without the equations, all right? You can do that in grade 7. You might handle that in grade 6 as well. All right? So it's 2 less than half the cost for an adult. Right? Half the cost of an adult. How do we do that? What does half the cost mean? Adding 2, subtracting 2, multiplying 2? Division. So we don't know what the cost of an adult ticket is. So we go adult. So we can use the letter A divided by 2. Then it also says it's 2 less. Okay? Is that adding 2, subtracting 2, multiplying 2, dividing 2?
Add 2.
No. It's
Oh,
less.
well, yes, that's
Less. Less would you be subtracting. All right? Okay, so that's our equation so far. And then it says, hey, the cost of a student ticket is $5. So we don't need a letter there for student. We can just say, get rid of this. Oops. Where's my eraser? Oh, I've got my pen. Sticking to this one. We can say the cost of a system S, we can put a 5 in. Because that's how much a student ticket costs. Okay? So now we solve. Right? The question is, how much is adult?
It's 14.
I'll figure it out. Okay, so which 2 do we get rid of first? Green 2 or blue 2?
2.
Blue, the adding and subtracting one. That's minus 2. So we add 2. Plus 2. Plus 2. 2's go away. 7 is A over 2. Then Kai, what do we do next?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. On a new line. times by 2, times by 2. On the top, that's where the multiplication goes. We show the numbers being canceled, right? Then A is 2 times 7, which is 14. And it's a word question, so we give it a little sentence. We say the cost of an adult ticket is $14. And that's it. Okay?